Alright, well guys, welcome back. Another sports recap video. So today we're just going to strictly talk about the NFL. Alright, so like I said in my last video, it's going to be a football sports recap and a basketball sports recap. Because since there's a lot of games that went down, especially in the NBA. Alright, so first, we're going to talk about the Redskins versus the Titans. Alright, so the Titans ended up beating the Redskins 25-16. Titans now still fighting for the playoff spot. They're now 9-6 on the season, while the Redskins fall to 7-8. And then next, the Chargers ended up losing against the Ravens, 22-10. I'm telling you, man. I'm gonna tell people, Lamar Jackson of the Ravens, he's a real deal, man. Him and Baker Mayfield, they're the future, man. So it's crazy. So if the Chargers would have won that game, I want to say they would have got a first round bye, number 1 seed in the playoffs. I think so, because they would have had the tiebreaker versus the Chiefs. So, but since they lost, now the Chiefs, I think, now have the number 1 seed. So Ravens now 9-6, fighting still for that playoff spot, and Chargers are now 11-4. All right, next, of course, man, the Browns, man. The Browns are 7-7, and the one tie they have. So they beat the Bengals 26-18. Can you believe in Week 16 of the NFL, the Browns are still in playoff contention? They haven't. Oh my God, this is crazy. Shout out to the Cleveland Browns, man. Baker Mayfield, he's leading his team, and he's the quarterback of the future, man. Especially he's the right quarterback with his young Browns team. So shout out to them, man. So Browns, of course, they're 7-7, and with that one tie in the season, the Bengals fall to 6-9. Next, Cowboys, man. Cowboys, with this win, they're now, I think they won the division. Yeah. So they secured a playoff spot. So they beat the Buccaneers 27-20. Pretty close game. Cowboys now going 9-6 in the season. The Buccaneers fall to 5-10. Vikings also trying to fight to make a playoff run. And so they beat the Vikings beat the Lions 27-9. Lions go to 5-10 this season. The Vikings go 8-6-1. So another team with a tie. Next, the Colts beat the Giants 28-27. A very close game, actually. Colts. Oh, the Colts are, I want to say, still in it too. They're in the playoff run. They're 9-6 in the season, and the Giants go to 5-10. So shout out to the Colts. Next, the surprisingly struggling Jaguars. They beat the Dolphins 17-7. Dolphins go 7-8 in the season, and the Jaguars go to 5-10. So, wow, Jaguars. Like I always say, they're 1 win away from the Super Bowl last year, and they're completely disappointment this season. Next, of course, the Patriots beat the Bills, 24-12. Patriots, again, they're gonna make the playoffs again once again. And yeah, their team is not as good as the prior years, but still Tom Brady, man. You can't count Tom Brady out. So with the win, the Patriots go 10-5 in the season. The Patriots are 7-0 in the season, so they're undefeated at home. And the Bills now go to 5-10 in the season. All right, next. This is actually a very good game. The Packers. Sorry about that. The Packers play the Jets. This is a very close game. The Packers ended up winning in OT 44-38. Yeah, Sam Darnold had a very nice game. I want to say he was winning. Yeah, they were winning. In the fourth quarter, the Packers scored 18 points to tie the game at 38-38. And yeah, and then they went to overtime, and Packers scored and ended up winning the game. That was wow. It was very. I remember. I want to say they were down a touchdown, and then Aaron Rodgers had the ball in the last like a minute and a half, like 2 minutes, and of course he got the game-tying drive to send it to overtime. They ended up winning in overtime. So Aaron Rodgers, man, a very bad man. And so with the win, the Packers are 6-8 in the season, and the Jets are now 4-11. Next, Eagles and the Texans. The Texans already secured a playoff spot, but they ended up losing to the Eagles 32-30. Very good game too. Eagles, man. I don't know, man. Nick Foles, he just has a thing for the play. I don't know. He's a thing for good and close games. Like, he's born. I mean, yeah, he's not as successful as quarterback before he won a Super Bowl last year. But he's I don't know, he clicks with his Eagles team with the offensive coordinator. I don't know what, but he just seems to deliver late in the season. So yeah, so with the win, the Eagles are still fighting for the playoff spot at 8-7. Wow, sorry about that again. So the Texans now go 10-5 of the season. Crazy. All right, next the Falcons beat the Panthers, 24-10. Another whatever game, but Falcons and Panthers now go to 6-9 on the season. Both disappointing seasons in my eyes. And now next, the Rams play the Cardinals. Rams blew out the Cardinals 31-9, and kind of expected the Rams. Although I don't think Tom Gurley played. Tom Gurley, I think, just sat out while he was hurt, but nothing like serious. With the Rams, with that win, the Rams now are 12-3 in the season. So I want to say they secured #1 seed. Also, the Cardinals now go to 3-12. Next, the Bears continue to dominate as they win. Well, they didn't dominate this game, but they won 14-9. But they're now 11-4 in the season. The Bears are a very solid team. Very. Their defense is crazy. They got a lot of solid players in the defense. The D-line, linebackers, they're pretty stacked. The Niners, they end up going 4-11 in the season. So them and the Raiders are still fighting for the #1 pick. All right, next, gotta say the game of the week for sure. Steelers vs. Saints. My boy Ruben, the Saints came up with the win as they win 31-28. This is a very back and forth game. It had a playoff feel to it, and yeah, the Saints came up with top, man. Drew Brees, he had ended up getting the win, man. Him and Patrick Mahomes, and also Phillip Rivers. They're in the name for they're making a run for the title, man. MVP. They're both putting up great numbers. Brees, Mahomes, and Rivers, and yeah. Brees just put another argument towards him because he ended up winning this game against the Steelers. So, shout out to Saints, man, and Drew Brees. All right, next, the Chiefs ended up losing to the Seahawks, 31-38. So, it was also another very good game. But Patrick Mahomes, man, that guy's a wizard. He's a very talented young quarterback with a crazy arm. But they ended up losing, though. So Chiefs now go 11-4 in the season. The Seahawks are still fighting to make the playoffs at 9-6. But Mahomes is, I want to say he's about to. So next game to play against the Raiders, and all he needs is 2 touchdowns and I think 200 passing yards to have a 50 passing touchdown season and threw for 500 yards. 5,000 yards. So he has a season 1 for record, but especially as a is he a rookie? Yeah, I want to say he's considered a rookie. Yeah, because we started 2 games last year, but they were just 2 garbage games. But I guess they count him as a rookie. But either way, he's still in the conversation for MVP and all that good stuff. So shout out to the Seahawks for beating them first. And next, probably my favorite game, the Raiders, man. Raiders beat the Broncos 27-14. I gotta say, I didn't watch a lot of this game, but Raiders with the win are now 4-11 in the season, and the Broncos now go 6-9. But this game, I say very emotional for a lot of Raider fans because this might be the last game in Oakland. They still don't know where the Raiders are gonna play next season. Their stadium's still being built in Vegas. I want to say maybe 2020 it might be ready. But yeah, so this might have been the last Raider game in Oakland. And it sucks, man. The Raiders are Oakland. It's not my bad for that. And then yeah, it's very sad. They're gonna be leaving. Hopefully they bring the Black Hole back to Vegas. But yeah, man. Glad Raiders ended up with the win at their possibly last game in Oakland. So shout out to them. All right. With that being said, that was my sports recap of this past weekend. Yeah, past weekend. And I guess I'll see you in the next video. So like, subscribe, do all that good stuff, and I'll see y'all later.